Starlight Tales. We can make a personalized story for your child. Find out more in the description below. And now, it's time for a story. The Lantern of Friendship. Empathy and Friendship. In the small town of Luminara, where houses glowed with lanterns at night, lived two children, Amir and Elena. They were neighbors, but very different. Amir was quiet and thoughtful, always reading or sketching under the old oak tree. Elena, on the other hand, was lively and talkative, always laughing with friends or chasing butterflies. Though they passed each other daily, they rarely spoke. One autumn evening, the mayor announced a grand lantern festival. Every child was invited to make a lantern that would shine in the town square. The brightest and warmest lantern would be placed at the very center as a symbol of unity. Elena clapped with excitement. Amir's heart, however, sank. He loved drawing, but had never built a lantern before. The struggle. Amir sat in his room with paper, glue, and sticks, trying to build his lantern. No matter how hard he tried, it kept falling apart. Frustrated, he sighed and put his head on the desk. From her window, Elena noticed his struggle. For a moment she thought, "It's not my problem. I should focus on my own lantern." But then she remembered her teacher's words. True friendship begins when we feel what others feel. She imagined how lonely Amir must feel, and her heart softened the offer. Elena knocked gently on Amir's door. "Hi, I saw you were working on your lantern," she said shyly. "Do you want some help?" Amir blinked in surprise. "You'd help me?" "Of course," she smiled. "We can build it together. You're great at drawing, and I'm good at building things. Maybe if we combine our skills, we'll make something special." Amir's eyes lit up. No one had offered him help like that before. Building together. The two children spread paper and paints across the table. Amir carefully drew stars, moons, and tiny forests on the lantern's panels. Elena glued the pieces together with steady hands, humming softly as she worked. As the lantern took shape, they began to talk about books, about games, about dreams. Amir realized Elena wasn't just loud and playful, she was kind and patient too. Elena discovered that Amir's quiet nature hid a world of imagination. By midnight, their lantern glowed softly with painted stars. The festival. On the night of the festival, children carried their lanterns into the square. Some were shaped like animals, some like flowers, each shining brightly. When Amir and Elena lit theirs, a warm golden glow spilled out through painted stars. The townspeople gasped. It wasn't the biggest or brightest lantern, but it felt alive, filled with care and teamwork. The mayor smiled. "This lantern will stand in the center, not because it's the largest, but because it carries the light of friendship." The lesson. As their lantern hung in the middle of the square, Amir and Elena looked at each other and laughed. They didn't feel like strangers anymore. They had learned something important. Friendship grows when we notice someone's struggle and choose to care. That night, Elena wrote in her diary, "Empathy means feeling with someone, not just for them." Amir sketched the glowing lantern, adding a note, "Together, we shine brighter." And from that festival on, the town of Luminara was filled not only with lanterns of paper and light, but with lanterns of empathy glowing in the hearts of its children. True friendship begins with empathy. When we understand and share the feelings of others, we build bonds that shine brighter than any lantern. Our fairy tale has come to an end. But so many new wonders lie ahead. Subscribe so you don't miss the next story.